actually where we're going, but we're just going to go on a bit of a ride out. Might be 20 minutes, might be 2 hours. Stand up. So, start. Let's go. Say that, but I've got some flipping lights on, I think. Right, now we can go. A bit later than I wanted to. Oh, it's not late, but later than I wanted to go out. Maybe have a toodle down cycle track. Out cycle track around. I was watching a channel yesterday called, I think it's Carl Vernon. He's an author. He also has a channel called Clown World or Clown Planet, I think. I think it was last year or year before, he was the top selling author on Amazon. And he was on about basically, cut long story short, he was on about his like mental health, well, not feeling right and stuff. And I just mentioned about depression and that, and it struck a bit of a chord with him. helped him out a little bit. So he's actually done books himself on anxiety and stuff. And he gave me a shout out on one of his videos. So I was just glad that with my experience of mental health, it managed to help someone else a bit. But I thought that was nice of him mentioning my name. Well, the channel's name. Like I say, no matter who it is, it's always nice if you can help someone a little bit if they're going through a bit of trouble, even if it's only in a very small way. So like I say, I thought that was very nice of him mentioning me. Lets you know people appreciate it, don't it, with stuff like that. But I hope everyone's well, I hope everyone's had a nice weekend. This weather's been absolutely, well, for this time of year for us, absolutely brilliant. Fucking hell, getting it in the face a lot by flipping flies. Like I say, when I'm on about mental health, you know what I mean, it's, in a lot of ways, I think depression is a bad word for it. I think people that don't suffer with mental health problems, when someone's depressed, you know, a genuine mental health depression, I think they just think, oh, they're a little bit down, but which they are a little bit down, but it goes a lot deeper than that. Like, sometimes if you're really struggling, it literally feels like your soul has left your body. Not wanting to sound too dramatic, but it does. It feels like there's just a shell of you left. But like the enthusiasm and the thing that makes you you feels like it's missing. At least that's my experience with mental health anyway. And I'd imagine that's quite the same for a few people. But that's the thing with mental health, everything can be in place and everything can, on paper, be right. But then, inside everything just feels so wrong. Like I say, it does genuinely feel, if you're going through a bad time with mental health, it does genuinely feel like your soul's been robbed. And you know it as soon as you wake up in the morning, as soon as you open your eyes, you just know what it's going to be like. And but in all fairness, which makes you appreciate the times where it's not like that. But one of the worst things is about it is you don't know why it's come, why it's gone. It just has at that particular time. But if anyone's suffering, do talk to people. Don't keep it bottled up. Try and get inspired by something. And again, I know that sometimes if you're suffering, the inspiration just doesn't come. Like one of the phrases that I hate is someone's like, oh, man up and push through. But it's impossible. You know what I mean? It's like trying to say, keep using your mobile phone even though the screen's fucked. You know what I mean? That's as big it is. It's like you just can't. You're going like autopilot. You know, there's some bugs down here. I'll put my face veil up. And like people have asked me in the past, like, what causes it and what can make it better? And I wish I knew. You know what I mean? I just know sometimes it's terrible. And sometimes it's not as terrible. You know what I mean? But one thing's for definite, getting out and about. If you can pull yourself out and about, it makes it a lot better. And like that bloke that gave me a shout out, like Carl Vernon. Do you know what I mean? Like he said, just get out there and say hi to people, talk to people. Not necessarily about your mental health, just say good morning or good afternoon and stuff like that. Try and make yourself a part of it again. But there's obviously, like everything else, different levels to stuff. And I also think if you're the type of person that thinks about stuff a lot, which I know I am, that can be one of your worst enemies. Like, I remember watching a Billy Connolly video. I think it was, well, program series. I think it was his tour of Australia. And I think it was a friend of his or something that said to him, or to another friend, one which I can't fully remember. But basically it was, he thinks about stuff that much, it spoils it for him. Spoils it for himself with the overthinking. And that really struck a chord with me. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes it's easy to, well, not easy to, that's why sometimes you're envious of the people that are, for want of a better word, not very bright. You know what I mean? Because they're the sort of people that don't really suffer because they don't overthink stuff. But stuff can get better, and does get better. You know what I mean? At the moment I'm not so bad at all, but that could change tomorrow, and that's genuine. Like my last serious bout of depression, my God, I've only over the past like 6 months or so come out of it, and that bout probably lasted maybe 2 years. You alright?
Alright.
That's why I try and make a point of doing stuff like that, saying hi to people, and quite good timing really, that. like a lot of times when it's higher to people and they don't say you back and that, you know, I used to think in the past it's like, oh, fucking ignorant cunt. But a lot of times it isn't that really. It's just like that person might not be up to his best that day, but also I find a lot of it is with people, just a lack of self-confidence. You know what I mean? And sometimes people need a bit of reassurance that they have got things to offer. Their opinion does matter. You know what I mean? They have got a bit of wisdom to impart. Also, if you can, always give someone a chance. Because help can come from the most unexpected places. That's what I found out. So you never know where the help will come from. Have a little look down here. Oh yes, and the gate's open. Buzzy. Oh god, last time I was here I had to go across the grass. But now the path and all that, but it shows how long it was last time I was here then, doesn't it? How do I get down there, I wonder?